Hey guys, well it's Friday and it's Queenie's last day to be with us, unfortunately, because tomorrow we have to put her down. So I'm gonna, kind of just take care of her the best I can today, make her as comfortable as possible, and make sure, she stays content. Because unfortunately tomorrow she won't be around anymore, which is disappointing. But as I said, the way she is now is no way for a cat to live. She goes under the bed, gets stuck. She goes in a corner and gets stuck. She goes somewhere like here where nothing's cleaned up and she gets stuck. And she can get hurt, which is not fair for her, so yeah. I'm about to go pick her up her last can of food, because as far as I know, animals can't eat, before they get put down because they could get sick. And speaking of sick, my throat's a little, weird, so that's why my voice is, jumping. It's probably just from being cold all the time, because unfortunately my room is pretty damn cold. And she's stuck in a corner again. I'll get her in a second. Anyway, so I'm getting her last can of food that she's ever going to eat. And I don't know what else I'm going to do today. I mean, it is a nice day, so perhaps I'll take a walk later, but unfortunately I am on my monthly, so I'm in a lot of pain right now, which is probably why I've been too lazy to work out. Because my body always just stays really tired and lazy before my monthly, and then on my monthly I'm just like, ugh. So yeah. I'm gonna go pick up her can of food and then see what I do with my day. Ugh, man, I'm not feeling good. Oh, my stomach hurts so bad right now, but of course that's one of the joys of being a girl, huh? Luckily I don't have a headache or anything, it's just my stomach, which hurts so bad right now. Yeah, I gave Queenie her last food. She chowed it down real fast. So yeah, it's good that she's full now, because I kind of felt bad that she didn't have anything to eat. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do today. It is a really nice day outside, and I could surely take a walk. But the way I'm feeling, oh man, I just want to crawl under her rock and just, rip the lower half of my body off and replace it with something else. Because, man, it hurts so bad. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just on my computer being lazy again. I did actually do some workout yesterday on my fatty fat stomach, chunky dunky stomach. Besides that, yeah, I'm just in a lot of pain. I just want to curl up in a ball and die. Well, sleep, not necessarily die, but yeah, you get my point. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do today. My mom and my brother both have work today, so neither of them will be back till around 9 or 10, so I will have the house to myself. I don't really know what I'm going to do, though. I might clean if I have nothing better to do. Play some Okami for the Wii. Perhaps watch a movie if I feel like it. I really don't know. So yeah, I'm sitting here watching some of my old vlogs and thinking, wow, I used to vlog so much, early in the year, February and March and stuff like that. And then, something happened in the summertime, and I just, stopped. I know what happened. It was a lot of negative stuff, and I thought I got out of that funk that I was in, but apparently not. And just, living the way I am recently just hasn't been helping. But I was watching some of my old vlogs, and I still am going through some of the old ones, and I just keep thinking, what happened to her? Where did she go? Because, that was me. Positive, active, loved being outside, went to the gym, ate healthy, or was like at least trying to eat healthy, actually seeing some results. And now it's like I don't even try to eat healthy. I don't want to go outside. Great, it's getting cloudy again. It was nice and pretty today, now it's getting cloudy. But I actually wanted to be outside, and now it's like I don't want to go outside. I don't bother even trying to eat healthy, despite the fact that I actually can now, which doesn't make sense. And it's just so hard for me to vlog and be positive and do all this stuff. It's like I don't understand. It's like I'm not depressed. I'm not a depressed person. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. And it's just, I'm just thinking, where did she go? Like, that positivity, that enthusiasm for life and nature. It's like it's weird. It's like one of those realizations that you have of just like, wow, like what happened? I gotta start trying to get back to being that person again, because that's the person that you guys like to watch, the positive and the happy and the good. Not what I am now. What I am now, you guys probably don't like watching, because I'm just negative and depressing and always complaining about how fat I am and da-da-da-da-da, and I don't bother doing anything about it, so I shouldn't be complaining. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I guess I have some thinking to do. That was extremely, extremely irritating, and it took me a little bit to calm down from that. I'm not gonna explain in detail what happened, but let's just say me and my brother got into a little dispute, to say the least. Little doesn't even begin to cover it. But it happened this morning, and it happened before he left for work. And me and him hardly fight now. Ever since, like I told you about the time in the summer when he was acting funny. I'm not even going to go into detail why he was acting like that, because really it's nobody's business. It's personal stuff. But anyway, so me and him start fighting, and it's like, I just kept thinking, it's like what happened in the summer all over again. And it was really frustrating. I don't know how many times he slammed the door in my face and yelled F you, or turned the conversation on me like it was all my fault, when he just didn't remember what I said, but he couldn't admit it. And he was blaming everything on me. So I just tried to let it go the best I could, despite the fact he was yelling at me, and it was irritating. It was very irritating, to say the least, and I'm not in a very good mood right now. But I'm not going to let it get to me. I'm just sitting down now and trying to get myself back into a more positive frame of mind, because I shouldn't stay that irritated, especially because he's gone to work now, so I've got the place to myself. I can calm down, and yeah. Man. I just don't appreciate being yelled at for stuff I didn't do or didn't say, and then being told I said stuff I didn't, and then getting my own door slammed in my face over 3 times and being told F you. And then he doesn't even let me say what I want to say or finish a sentence before he just leaves for work. But I guess these are kind of the reasons why I've been in such a crummy mood, because it's like I gotta live with him, and most of the time we get along. Most of the time we do not fight. But when we do, it's like I don't yell, I don't curse, I don't slam doors, but he yells, he curses, he slams doors, and he's like my mom in that way. Like, he won't let anybody finish a freaking sentence before he goes off on a tangent. And that's what my mom does. And I've got to live with these people. it's just irritating. And then, I don't know. It's like I'm not gonna vent because, like I said, you guys don't subscribe to me to hear me vent or to hear me, you know, go off and say stuff and complain. It's not why you guys watch me. It's just, it's hard. I mean, if I did record the fights that we got into, I know those sickos out there who are all sick in the head and get off on that kind of stuff would love to see the kind of stuff that my brother says to me when we fight. But whatever, I gotta calm down. I got the house to myself, and I gotta figure out something to do. I mean, I would go outside, but I'm just cramping. I'm in pain. I'm tired, and now I'm in a bad mood. I'm just not in the mood to go outside. I calmed down a little bit. It's about 5:15 maybe. It's already dark because obviously daylight savings time and it's winter, so yeah. Well, the place is a disaster like usual. If you can't tell from behind me, the crap on the counters and like here and stuff. I've been thinking lately, well, not really lately, but more recently today, I've been thinking about a lot of stuff, like, and it really helped me watching my old vlogs, because I was watching myself of, like, how I was back then, and how I acted, my attitude, my body, and, like, my level of, my level of being content and stuff like that. And like I said before, I just kept watching those vlogs and kept going, what happened to her? What happened to that girl that I used to be? That person who was happy and always saw the good in things and hardly ever let the crap that was going on around her bring her down, who loved being outside even when it was hot, you know, who always had, you know, like a love for nature and didn't go outside just to work out, but would go outside just to enjoy being outside. And who, even though didn't have the right resources, still went to the gym, still worked out, and still tried to eat as healthy as possible, and was slowly seeing results like it should be, to what I am now. I don't even know what I am right now. It's just, I don't want to go out. It's pretty much the opposite of everything that I just described. I don't want to go outside. You know, I have healthy food, but I am choosing to eat everything but the healthy food. Like, in some sick way, I'm purposely trying to make myself fatter. Now, I'm not saying I'm fat, but I am fat for who I should be, for what I should be. Because I remember back then, the most, or earlier this year, the most I weighed was 153 instead of 140. I'm over 165 pounds. I let myself get worse trying to get better. I don't get it. I mean, I know what happened to make me get into that funk that I was in of, like, you guys didn't see those months that I wasn't vlogging. I was in such, like, a deep depressive funk. It wasn't even funny. Like, nothing could make me happy. I was depressed all the time. I was always angry. I was always fighting with mostly my brother, and would on occasion fight with my mom. I wasn't content or happy with anything, and I wasn't content with how I was. I didn't like my body. I didn't like my face. I didn't like my skin. I didn't like my hair. I was just not content with anything. And then somehow that just got the better of me from being that person I was to what I am now. Overweight, lazy, have no enthusiasm to go outside or work out, the only thing I've been powerhouse obsessed with is losing weight, but I haven't done anything whatsoever to change it. And I don't know, I'm getting lazier and lazier, and all I want to do is stay in my room and hide from the world. I never want to go outside, and nature doesn't interest me as much as it did, and, like, I'm not that happy person that I used to be, and all I can ever think about are sad and depressing things, and then I end up being a sad and depressing person. I don't get it. I don't. And I feel bad for you guys, because the ones who... I have 28 subscribers. And I feel bad for you guys that you have to deal with me like this. It's pathetic. Anyway, it doesn't help when I'm, like I said as earlier, being cursed at and told F you and having all the blame thrown on me for stuff like that I don't even know and I don't even remember. So that doesn't really help, but whatever. Point blank of this whole event is I need to start going back to being that girl again. I don't think I can do it right away. Like, stuff like that does take time, but I need to get back to being that girl that I was, being happy and seeing the positive things in life and, you know, showing you guys all the happy and the good, because there's so much of that. And, like, there's so much of that in this world, and all you guys have been getting is me half-ass vlogging and just not giving a crap, and that's not fair for you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get on the ball again with myself. There's nothing I can do with what other people do, or what other people say. I can't control how people treat me, but I can control how I treat myself and how I treat you guys and how I treat other people. And, you know, it's not fair the way I've been treating myself. I've been completely neglecting myself. I think it's just purely out of being lazy and being negative that I've been neglecting myself. Gordy, are you licking my butt? Are you serious? That is such a guilty face if I've ever seen one. That is such a guilty face. Uh-huh. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Gordy, you're so guilty. Ah, don't lick the camera again. Anyway, to what I was saying, what was I saying? Crap. Anyway, yes, I have to start working on being that person again and being, you know, the happy and the good person, and the fact that, you know, I can't control how people treat me, but I can control how I treat myself and what I do for myself. And what I'm doing for myself isn't good. I need to start taking care of myself again. You know, going out for walks. Maybe if I'm not powerhousing it at the gym like I used to. You know, even back then I wasn't doing as much as I could, but it was better than what I'm doing now. Because at least I was putting my body through some workout, doing something for myself. Now I'm doing absolutely nothing for myself but eating junk food, eating cookies and cake and chocolate and cupcakes and sugar, and not working out at all. And then when I do work out, it's always indoors because I never want to go outside just because I'm so lazy and I don't feel like getting dressed. And it's like, I can't do that anymore. I mean, I've been neglecting myself to the point where it's not even funny. And, you know, if I don't fix it now, all it's going to do is get worse. And I'm just going to become more overweight and more unhappy and not be able to do the things I want to do, because I've got a picture in my head of a realistic picture in my head of what I could be, what I should be, what I could have been if I had just kept to what I was doing. Because even though, yeah, I wasn't, you know, pushing myself to my absolute limit when I was going to the gym before, at least I was still going to the gym. I was watching what I was eating. I was eating healthier when I could, and I was seeing results. I remember how happy I was seeing my stomach getting flatter and my butt and my thighs getting more toned and my muscle in my arms becoming more obvious. Like, I remember how happy I was and how proud of myself, and then I just stopped. For no reason, I just stopped. And I don't know. Like, I gotta get myself in a mindset of I gotta stop letting me take the easy way out, which is just being lazy and not eating properly and not at least just going for walks. It's like, it's not that hard to walk. You do it every day. But yeah. I guess through all this venting and talking and rambling, I pretty much gotta figure myself out and see what I gotta do for me and get myself back to normal, just 'cause I can't control what everybody else does and says and acts towards me. I can control how I take care of myself, and I need to get on the ball with that. That's pretty much it. First things first, I gotta clean up the house a little bit, 'cause it is kind of disastrous. And it doesn't have to be this way. I'm the only one home right now, so I guess that leaves the cleaning up to me. Like I said before, you don't clean, nobody else will. And that's how it's been lately. Okay. I had to turn that down. It was going way too fast, and that thing's pretty old, so don't need it flying off its thing and cutting somebody's head off. Mostly mine. But yeah, like I said before, it's one of those things that if you don't do it, nobody else will, and yeah. I mean, it wasn't even that bad before when it was just me and my mom, but now it's me, my mom, my brother, and soon to be her fiance/boyfriend, so yeah. I'm gonna clean up and make things more organized, and then figure out what I'm doing with the rest of my day. Probably spend some time with Queenie, because obviously this is her last night with us. I can't do too much with her because, yeah, she's not very interactive. But yeah. Shockingly, I'm not as upset as I thought I would be about that. I mean, I was upset when I first found out because it was just like a shock that my mom was going to put her down, but I understand. And then I kind of just like processed it the last week the last like 2 weeks, and I'm just like, it needs to happen. It needs to. There's no reason to keep her alive the way she is. It's absolutely miserable. It's not fair to her, and so I'm not as upset as I thought I'd be, and I'm not going to let myself get too upset about it, because like Harvey, she is very sick and needs to be put out of her misery so she doesn't get worse and suffer even more. But that's not the point. What I need to do is clean the house and then get all of the stuff on the camera onto my computer, edited and upload. So I'm gonna clean the house, and then I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'm gonna end the vlog after I clean, because I really need to catch up on my vlogs and stuff like that, and give you guys some videos to watch. Some of them are gonna be short, but this one's definitely gonna be long. I'm making it its own separate one. Anyway, I guess it's time to clean.